Okay, what I have here is McSweeney's books, sampler number 1, also known as the very first McSweeney's catalog. McSweeney started in 1998 with the Quarterly Concern. It was successful. In 2000, they put out this catalog in anticipation of printing their first standalone titles. And so on the front cover are all of the authors and the titles were known. Lydia Davis had an untitled collection at the time they printed this, which became Samuel Johnson is Indignant. The book by Dave Eggers was at the time untitled. I wonder if it was also unwritten. I don't know the story behind it, but I wonder how much, if any of it, was written. I honestly don't know, but I've wondered from time to time how much of that book was written when they published his catalog. It may have been a placeholder. That became You Shall Know Our Velocity. So that's the information on the front cover. Everything is in here, little snippets of what they're working on. And the grasshopper, I don't know the story of the grasshopper. There is no table of contents. There's a single promo page, and then it goes right into the excerpts. And on the last page, we have basically the front cover replicated on the back page with the addition of ISBN numbers. Inexplicably, the stories are not at all in the order of how they appear on the cover. And without a table of contents, if you're looking for one in particular, you literally have to go through all the catalog to find it, because they're not at all in the order that they appear on the catalog. I don't know what they did there. I have the condition as very good. There is a small blemish to the front cover, a small oval right here. My notes on this, the cover is fairly glossy, which is unusual for McSweeney's. They like flat matte covers. This is actually fairly glossy, and the center of the blemish has chipped out. So the gloss in the center of this is gone. And the pictures that I took of the cover, seem to show a circular soiling around the blemish. I didn't even know it was there. Double checking again in hand, I only see it if looking for it. Soiling is in fact present, but is not nearly as pronounced as what the pictures show. Now on the webcam, you can see the blemish for sure. You can't see that it's at the very center of it. The gloss is gone, but I want to point that out. On the webcam, you can't see a soiling around the blemish, and it's really not there. But the pictures show it, and if you get it in just the right light, there's a slight darkness around it. But boy, you got to get it just in the right light to see. Half the time I can't see it. I still am not entirely sure it's there. The pictures show it. If it is there, it's not nearly as bad as the pictures. The webcam is showing it much more fairly. Does it have a blemish? Yes, it does. But it's not soiled or discolored in a large area around the blemish. The spine is not cracked or bent. Book was probably never this was probably never read, flipped through at the most. Spine is not cracked. Unlikely this copy was read much. Pages are white and bright, clean, no marks, no bends. Four-edge corners are very good. No indication of excessive reading wear. In other words, it hasn't been thumbed through umpteen times. And there's very little cover lift. Just a touch of cover lift at the corner here, which is about the least cover lift you can have on a slim paperback like this. And no cover lift to the back cover. And the back cover is very bright white. Very little shelf wear, little bit of shelf wear, very little scratching. It's a nice copy. The only knock on it is this blemish here. Is that a negative? Yes, it is. I'm gonna just go ahead and call this very good, and leave it at that, and let people make up their own minds as to how much of a problem that is for them. I think it's a very nice copy, and if it doesn't get bought, I'll be happy. Like all of my books, if people don't like it, if they don't like the price, I'm happy to keep it. So I don't mind pointing out every tiny little thing. So there you go. That's all I have on the notes on this. Check out the pictures. Check out the text. Got the video. Send me a question if you got a question, but I don't know how much more thorough I can be. There you go.